Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are 0 repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The guitar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Kataris 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Kataris 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
All right, everyone. No time to get to know each other. We all know our teams, so Apex, let's get going. Amaru's not going to have long.
Let's go.
Hey, Nomad. Glad to see you and the rest of the guys made it. I know they called us on this mission on such short notice.
Yeah. Why did you guys have to sneak into the country? The rest of us met days prior and flew together under Natalia's visa. We're all under the cover of Healing Bolivia, an NGO front since Hands Over Bolivia went to shit.
I was already in South America for an op, which is why they sent me in top priority. As for Midas, Holt, and Weaver, think of it as a game between those three. They'll gamble beer and whatever else to see who can make it into country without being noticed.
Well, I'm relieved to know all you military types aren't like the CIA paramilitary instructor I had to work with. Some hard-ass named Bosco. He got so mad when I called him Sarge, I thought he was gonna rip my head off. I've never been yelled at like that in my whole life.
Sounds about right. That sounds like Gunnery Sergeant Bosco for sure. Yeah, Marines are very uptight about rank, but trust me when I say he's somebody you want on your side.
Apex, this is air support. Do you read me?
Air support, this is Apex, and we read you 5 by 5.
Hey, why don't we have a cool name like Apex? You know, something like Air Delta or something?
Air Delta... I don't know, Holt. I think if we switch that around and maybe call it Delta Airlines, I think that sounds better. Yeah, it has a good ring to it. What do you think, Weaver?
Sounds good to me. Apex, this is Delta Airlines, and we also copy you loud and clear.
Oh, shut the hell up. You guys suck.
Apex, this is air support. We're above location now. I'll be sending you a few shots from a bird's eye view of the enemy location through your crosscom. I'll also be giving you an analysis of the enemy base. As long as you follow the GPS, it'll lead you right towards a set of stairs right into the base. There's only one guard standing watch. Luckily, it doesn't look like they're too alert. Most of them are just relaxing or doing mundane work. Here's a picture of the officer. Unlike the other Sicarios, the officers will be a lot more nicely dressed. If anyone in this base knows where Amaru is, this is the most likely candidate.
In the area.
Thanks, Sharon. We just arrived. It's good being on the field again with you watching over.
Got eyes on the guard, I'll take care of him.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors.
Got some hostile activity.
Got eyes on the target. Let's move. Move there.
Wilco.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Hey, Nomad. Let's see how close you can get to him before he turns around.
Sounds like a bet. Let's see if I can get close enough to get a knife kill. Oh, fuck it, never mind.
Bad guys are marked, waiting on you, boss.
Look alive. We got company.
Go.
Hey, we're good.
Copy that.
Sharon, how are we looking ahead of the officer? Is it looking like the coast is clear?
Bishop, give me a second and I'll send you what I've got. It looks like below the base, there's another outpost, and I count at least 3 tangos. Also, there's a watchtower ahead of you, but you'll be funneled into the enemy's field of fire if you go down through there. Instead, to the right of the watchtower, if you go down that path, you can possibly take the tangos by surprise and pacify them.
Move there.
Roger.
I see another Sicario just ahead of us. You see him, Nomad?
Yeah, I see him. Just give me a second and I'll drop him.
Target set, ready to assault. Back it up, they're gonna see you.
We got a Sicario. At the foot of the watchtower.
Alright, I'm going to make my approach at the officer. If he alerts everyone, weapons free. Smoke them all.
I need you there.
I copy. Target's marked. Just say the word.
Throwing a flashbang. Quédate quieto.
Okay, we're still alright.
Cabrón. Rally up, people.
Está bien, me rindo. Puta madre. Ya está. Entrego las armas.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿No entiendes?
Chill the fuck up, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
Está bien, me rindo.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
Air support, this is Nomad. We got a fix on Amaru's whereabouts. It looks like he's being held at a Toyo farm.
I copy, Nomad. Wait 1 while I send you the GPS coordinates to a Toyo farm on Cross-Comm. You should be getting it now. Do you want us to stand by while you clean house over there?
That's a negative. You can break off and survey a Toyo farm while we smoke the rest of the Sicarios here.
Good copy, Nomad. We're heading that way, but let us know if you need us to turn around.
This is Midas with Delta Airlines. I hope everyone has fastened their seatbelts. It looks like it's going to be a smooth ride to a Toyo farm.
Yeah, you're really funny, asshole.
Hey, Holt. On behalf of everyone on board, we just want to thank you for riding Delta Airlines.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
I'm moving to
I got a
position.
target carrying submachine guns.
Moving to a good sight line. Let me get a good sight line.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Eyes in the target. Say the word, boss. I'm shooting these fuckers. Looks like we've riled them up.
Move there.
Clear over here. Roger.
All right, let's clear the area. Make sure no one is around to shoot us in the back while we take one of their vehicles.
I got you covered, Nomad.
Clearing the area. So far, I don't see anyone else.
All right, Nomad. We're clear here and ready to move out.
Tangles are marked. What's the word?
Rally on me.
Roger that.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you.
So your name is Doc Holliday, right? Just wondering, are you a doctor?
No, ma'am. I'm what you'd call an SOCM, or Special Operations Combat Medic. But the nickname Doc is common for field medics. I hear you're a doctor, though.
Yeah, I'm a doctor, and you don't have to be so formal. Just call me Nat. Also, are you wearing cowboy boots?
Guilty as charged. Just a Texas boy that joined the army and trying to make a difference in the world. Don't be surprised if I wear a Stetson during the next op. But you got me wondering, Nat. You just shot a man. Doesn't that go against a doctor's oath to do no harm?
I can see where you'd find that contradicting. Well, I guess the best way to answer this question is by posing another. What would cause more harm? Saving a person's life whom you know will cause harm to others? Or treat him like a cancer and cut him off from the rest of society so humanity can live? I hope that answers your question, but what the hell is a Stetson?
Apex, this is air support. We are hovering over a Toyo farm. They have guards everywhere, so most likely Amaru is still alive. However, I do think they plan on executing him here, as we can see there are bodies laid out. Since a lot of the guards are roving around this farmhouse, this is probably where they're holding him. On top of that, there's another farm nearby called Colloque Farm. It looks like there are tangos at Colloque Farm as well. Myself and the QRF can pacify the tangos at Colloque to prevent them from responding, if in case your team needs to go loud in a Toyo farm.
Sharon, you sure about going on the field yourself?
Yeah, I know. I'm mainly an intelligence officer. But ever since, well, you know, ever since the night at that penthouse, I just feel I need to be proactive. Either way, until the secondary team arrives on country, we have no choice.
All right, Sharon, just be careful. But I promise you, we'll find those bastards. Every single one of them that slipped from our grasps will pay.
Thanks, Bishop. I'll be all right. Besides, I'm not going in alone. I have the QRF with me.
Yeah, Bishop. Don't you worry. You can trust us to watch Sharon's back.
After all, we're Delta Airlines, the world's most trusted airlines.
Oh, fuck you. You guys are a bunch of dicks, you know that? When I said Air Delta, I meant Delta as in Delta Force, and the fact that we'll be in the air.
Apex, this is Sharon along with the QRF. We are making our approach to Colloque Farm. We'll move in as soon as your team is in place. That way we can pacify both farms simultaneously.
All right, Sharon. We're just arriving now. We'll pull in just outside of the farm and hoof it on foot to get closer. Luckily, there's heavy vegetation, so we can approach undetected.
Careful, Sicario's sporting a submachine gun. The mine silo.
Got another tango.
Moving to position. Eyes on the target.
Deploying drone. A baby makes 3.
Let me get a good sight line. Hold up, let me get a good sight line. I've got the target. Ready to engage.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. I got a third target.
Let me get in position. Wait one, let me get in position.
Target marked.
Got the target. Up. Ready to engage.
We're all set and ready here. We'll strike as soon as you make the first shot, Sharon.
Okay, I got my sights in on him. Let me know when you're ready for me to pacify him.
Smoke him.
Tango down. Shit, he knows he's taking fire.
Opening fire on those bad guys.
Copy that. They know we're here.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. We're clear. Y'all good?
We're good. We're good.
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background.
Get down before they see you.
I got a third. Go.
Roger that. It's marked. Good to go.
Apex, this is Sharon, along with the QRF. Coloque Farm has been pacified. Let us know when you're clear, and I'll bring the helo in for exfil.
I copy you, Sharon. We're still clearing out a Toyo farm. So far, we've taken down most of the Sicarios, but we're still making our way closer. I'll let you know if we make contact with Amaru.
I need you there.
I copy.
Alright, I think I hear Amaru. Sounds like a mean little bastard talking a lot of shit to these cartel guys.
Target's marked. Just say the word. Alright, we're all clear.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons, they got questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock.
Hey, Bishop, one hell of a day, isn't it?
Yeah, you can say that. So how are you liking your team so far?
Well, they're different from Rainbow, and that's for sure. They're good at what they do, but they spent the whole time arguing and bickering with each other like siblings.
It's common for Delta guys to act like that around each other. They take brotherhood seriously. It's hard to imagine that Logan Keller was Delta. Perhaps he was like that before switching over to Rainbow. But then again, he was under my wing along with, well, you know, Gabe.
Gabe definitely made things awkward for everyone, and that was before he did what he did. But you gotta stop beating yourself up over what Gabe did.
I know, but still. Rainbow was decommissioned after Las Vegas, and now that it's been recommissioned, Rainbow is just not the same. The new Rainbow is filled with a bunch of egotistical glory seekers. If anything, the new Rainbow is filled with a bunch of Gabes, and I just feel I owe it to everyone who's no longer here like Khan and the team members on Echo Team to finish the job we had in Vegas. Not to mention all those who lost their lives in the attack.
I know. I feel the same way. It's crazy to think that all those terrorists that got away during the Vegas attack, now they're working for the Santa Blanca cartel.
Well, I just got word from I meant Ding Chavez, that the guy we're after, El Sueño, well, his real name is Rodrigo Carlos Perez Morales. He's related to Irina Morales, the leader who launched the attack on Las Vegas.
Makes sense. With Irina gone, who else would the terrorist flock to? I'm sure El Sueño made promises to them that they couldn't pass up. Anyhow, let's get some rest. I'm sure tomorrow will be a long day.